Hello, how are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have a league battle for you all, specifically an EXPNU league Wi-Fi battle, this time against the Anistar Azurills, coached by Durka. Go and check out his channel, especially if you enjoy what you see today. We are the Black Raltz, and yeah, pretty excited to be here. First things first, thank you so much to Ellis for building this beautiful team and informing me of decisions that I should make and things like that in a really just really cool. I really do appreciate the support. And shout out to all the people that are hanging around in the Twitch chat, because you guys are lovely. And I'm sure how it really went down was Katie built the team and Ellis just watched. I'm sure that is exactly what happened. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's hit battle start and party Pokemon and see what he's brought to the table. So, to be honest, mentally, I feel very sleepy and peaceful at the moment. So, Chandelure, Tornadus, Slowbro, Lucario, Mandibuzz, and Licky. Alright, so we have Kellogg's, the Alakazam, the Mega Alakazam, yes, the new thing in our midst, Clicker, the Durant, Goober, the Heatran, Despair, the Yellow Mola, Mary Jane, the Chestnut, and Ellis, the Fricket, the species, the Fricket, yes, and Ellis, the Mismagius, so, Ellis, the Fricket, because I had Fricket and Ellis in my brain. Okay, so, what should we leave with, girl? Okay, so my 3S is over here, so we should just, what should we do? Actually, I think leading with Mismagius. Yes, let's lead with Mismagius. There's nothing really wrong with that, so that's not a bad plan. We have a pretty cool team that I'm excited about. The matchup is better for us this week. No Talonflame to get swept with this time, which is pretty rad, I must say. So yes, issuing the challenge! Durka's dirking about. Out comes Ellis! With lots of exclamation points, my favourite. And out comes Quick 1-2, the Lucario. Hello! You're going to get burned! Unless you're special, in which case Dark Pulse will hurt my feelings. I'm more inclined to think you are just like the whatchamacallit, the variant of the thing that isn't, you know what I mean? So he could go out into what the hell? Into the fucking Chandelure, to be honest. What we're gonna do is just go for a Willow though. We're just gonna go for the Willow. He might not expect Will-O-Wisp, we're just gonna go for it. We can try and burn it because yeah, he's gonna withdraw though, probably gonna go into that Chandelure. Oh, goes into Deadbird, the Mandibuzz. That is really grand. So we revealed the Will-O-Wisp and his Heal Beller. I believe that Licky can get Heal Bell, but I could be talking out of my ass. And asses are just not a place you should be talking from. They're for other things, presumably not talking, unless you, I don't know. There are other, I mean, you could, I don't know really. So what we're going to do is, we're going to have a little look-see if Licky can in fact learn the Bell of Healing. I feel like it can. Absolutely. Okay, so here's Mandy. And let's see. What should we do against you? Well, there's not really much we can do to it. We could taunt it, potentially. But I do feel like going into Goober. Goober seems like the optimal switch in right now because there's nothing really it can do to us. And I feel quite content with that. Actually, no. Fucking, whatchamacallit is the, what's it? Who's the one I'm thinking of? Chestnut would have been a pretty good switch in. Actually, Clefable isn't here, so that's honestly pretty rad tad. But what we're gonna do now, I'm kind of expecting it to try and taunt me actually, which is making me feel stuff and things. Heatran, doo. What kind of speed are you? Packin' Mandibuzz. Mandibuzzinga. You are We're probably faster than you, to be honest, so we can just get up our rocks right now, I feel. I think he might go for the taunt. He is actually going to withdraw this thing and go into whom? Decides to go into Licky Licky, which is interesting. I actually didn't expect Licky Licky to come out. But we do get up our rocks, which is nice. The Mandibuzz is going to be forced to defog if it wants to do all that kind of thing. So that's good. Unfortunately, we no longer have our fucking, you know, the thing we have. You know what I mean? You know what? The thing that we have? Oh, goodness. Anyway, so this thing is here. I could go into Ellis, or I could go straight into Chestnut. I think Chestnut is a good idea. Let's just go into Chestnut. I think that is a pretty good plan. So Goober is gonna return to me because I don't want to take a potential EQ, and we're gonna go into Mary Jane. I love you, girl. There's the EQ. Rad Tad. Thanks, Dad. Sorry, it's so cringe. Alright, so let's write that down. I haven't really been making many notes, so Licky Licky, you have EQ. I haven't really seen any movements from anything else really. The Mandibuzz pulled a double. What did it actually do? It went for a knockoff. Of course it has knockoff. And leftovers. Alrighty then, so you're here. You probably don't want to stay on me, to be honest. You may want to go into Bro. I'm going to go for a nice Leech Seed because nothing can come in on that. Yeah, nothing can come in on that, so that would be pretty nice. Chestnut is pretty dang useful. Actually, does Overcoat negate Leech Seed? I have a weird feeling it does, but I don't think it does, but it's just like weird. Anyway, out comes Spector. The Chandelure, who's going to take a bit of damage and get this Leech Seed, which is absolutely supreme, creme de la creme. And I do appreciate that very, very deeply. So we're going to get a little Slurp, which is absolutely fantastic, and I'm very content with that. Now, we do not, I repeat, my friends, we do not have the thing to go with, you know, we don't have the, you know what I'm fucking saying? You know what I'm fucking saying? We don't have, Spiky Shield. Now I see you, and unless you're Specs, I really don't think you can kill my Alomomola. So Alomomola might be the thing to go into. Let's have a look-see. So Chandelure. Let's actually put Choice Specs in case it's absolute horrifying worst-case scenario. If it's Choice Specs, then an Energy Ball has a mild chance to Oko. Has a very mild chance to Oko. So to be honest, I actually do feel inclined to go into Alomomola. Just because we can take any hit from this thing, and if it has HP Ground, which it might do, we won't really be caring about that too much. Whereas Energy Ball only has a 25% chance to... he's a calm mind! He's a calm mind. But at least he is seeded, so it's not like he can just sit there and be a real pain in the urethra all day. So so we are going to get a little bit of Leech Seed. So you're timid now. You are you must be, maybe you're modest, calm mind. Fuck knows what you fucking are. If you're at +1 though, your Energy Ball will definitely put it in my rectum, so I'm not really interested in having things get put into my rectum. So with the interest of not having stuff in my rectum, what do? Because I don't know how fast you are. I think the Protect is really obvious. I don't think he's going to go for an Energy Ball. We're just going to go for a knockoff, actually. We're going to be real. Goes for the Shadow Ball. We shouldn't die. We're bulky, so... Take it, baby! Yeah, boy! You took it, baby! Okay. And we go for the knockoff, and that is going to do... Oh, great. Oh, hello, Momola! You big doof! So the damn, you know what I mean. The Chandelure is dead, and that is very nice. So that's very, very cool. I could have actually protected there. That would have been really awesome, but I thought he might go for for another Calm Mind, and that would have been very irritating. So thankfully, Despair is so bulky that we didn't even need to really worry about that. So who is coming out right now? Out comes Tour Guide. You have a name I don't recognize. You have a name I don't recognize. You are not what you seem. You are not what you seem. So, we don't need any calcs open for that anymore. Now, Tornadus. What is your speed? You are fast as holy fuck! What is wrong with you? And, yeah, you're really, really quick. What do you typically like to do? I actually think, if it has superpower, then that would be very sad. That would be really sad, actually. I'm gonna go into Goober. I'm gonna go into Goober. I mean, the superpower is a potential thing, but no, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. I think we're okay. Here's the knockoff, which shouldn't do much. And we see that it is Life Orb. So what I'm gonna do is... so you have knockoff and your Life Orb, which means you don't have acrobatics. I'm guessing you have superpower. I'm strongly guessing you have the power of superness. This makes me want to go into Ellis. I want to be inside you, Ellis, that's the truth. I don't know. I feel like going into a Lemon to scout for the superpower, and so I'm going to do that, yeah. Sorry for taking a very, very long time with my moves. That's kind of just the nature of the beast when it comes to leagues, isn't it? So let's scout for that superpower. There it is. Splat. Live, baby. Thank you. And we do take that very handsomely. And, yeah. That's honestly not bad. So, now I feel like switching out again. I feel like going back into Goober, but I think he might go for superpower twice. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just sack my Mola. I think there's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna go for a Scald, just in case anything bizarre happens. Let's just go... Oh, he misses the Hurricane! Bit risky, sadly Hurricane is just like that, and we are able to get off a Scald. If we get the burn, that'll just rub it in, to be honest. Yes, we do get some lefties. Now what we're going to do is go for the Protect, just to get a few more little squibs of lefty. He might try and go for the knockoff, which, this time. So we are going to go for the Protect. Poor Dirk, I'm sorry, I'm taking a very, very long time. But Lemomola is a horrifying, fucking evil cretin. And it's... Oh. Ah, Durka, why didn't you run Hone Claws Tornadus? That way you'd never miss a Hurricane. But that's pretty scary. Let's write down what we know. So, Life Orb, Super Power, Knock Off, Hurricane. So we go for the Protect. This is kind of alright, really. Goes for the Hurricane again. And, so I think now he might go for superpower. I think now he might go for the power of super. And, that would be depressing. I do feel like going for a knockoff, mind. I do kind of feel like going for a knockoff. I don't think that would be so bad. Hurricane does absolutely butt tons of damage to me. But it depends what kind of spread he is. I actually think he might go for superpower again, but I'm not completely sure on that. I would kind of like to go for... That's stupid, let's not do that. What we're going to do here is just go for a... let's go for a wish, why not? Let's just go for a wish. He goes for the Hurricane, finally lands it, and that should be my dead fish, actually. Gets a crit. It didn't matter, but I'm okay with that. Because I know that my Alakazam can just come in and savage somebody right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go for the Mega Evolution. Shadow Ball? Yeah. As we do get it off, let's see what happens. I think he's probably just gonna sack this. Come in, my darling! Oh, Defiant. Fuck me. Alright, so no Prankster to worry about. That's okay. Holy shit, that could have been pretty scary. So we do get rid of the Tornadus in a very long-winded way, but we did get rid of it. And, yeah, we now have Defiant, so defog on me, bitch! I'll get an attack boost, and then you'll be sorry, my +2 fucking, you know, yeah. No, it's not gonna. Give me my Zen headbutt, that's just gonna fucking happen. So here is Licky Licky, and I could kind of safely just go into my Chestnut again, I feel. There's not really anything horribly wrong with that. Yeah, there's not really an awful lot wrong with that. We could go into Ellis. We could go inside Ellis. So that's probably getting very disturbed at me talking this way, and just sort of smash it really. He could just go for Body Slam, but I'm sure he's going to have T-Wave. I'm sure he's going to be some awful cleric. So we're just, I hate to make the same play, but I am going to go into Mary Jane, I think. So yeah, let's go into Mary Jane. All in tonight! And I'm curious to see what he goes for. He goes for the Protect. Oh my giddy aunt, I could have just calmed to the minded and done something very, very frightening. So what I am going to do actually is go for a Spike. And once we go for a Spike, that'll be pretty nice. We're just gonna do that. We can take pretty much anything from this thing. And oh, and we protect the Spike. Oh, Durka. Oh dear, that's just the best time for me to get up the spikes, really. So we've got up our first layer of spikes. This is going to pressure that Mandibuzz to defog, which is pretty cool. And I'm very content with that, yeah. So, we've got up a layer of spikes. And now what we're going to do is just go for a Leech Seed, because I do believe that Mandy wants to come in now and stop this bullshit from escalating. So he has Protect and EQ. Might go for an Explosion, actually. And he does have lefties, so one needs to keep that in mind as well. Now, I was considering going for spikes again, but getting the Mandibuzz Leech Seeded is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go for that Seed of Leeching! Throw some seeds that are actually leeches, very deceptive, onto something or other. Licky Licky, you need to put that big, flabby chode of a tongue away, dude. And what is that on your head, anyway? It's a very disturbing looking Pokemon, actually. The more I look at it, it's like, damn, what are you? So he's gonna withdraw Licky Licky. For all he knows, I might not even have Drain Punch, so out comes Quick, 1-2, and he's guessing that we don't have the punching of the draining. And what we're gonna do is go for this Leech Seed. And that's pretty nice. We're going to slurp some of that. And he hasn't seen the Drain Punch, but he might scout for it. We're going to go for the Drain Punch right now. There's not really any reason for me not to. He might try an SD on the expected Spiky Shield. Oh, he's SDing. Oh, it's just going to evaporate from the face of the earth with this Drain Punch. It is just... oh, my giddy aunt. Down goes Lucario. Oh, Quick 1-2 goes down to a Drain Punch from the Chestnut. Very aptly designed and very well considered on Ellis's behalf to not actually have Spiky Shield, as it's somewhat redundant. So out comes Pal. And this thing is just going to calm mind to victory, I feel. What we're going to do is just hard switch right into Ellis. And slap a, you know, slap a taunt on this thing. Now it could be Rest Talk. Definitely. There's the Mega Evolution. This thing is fucked up. We have means to deal with this. So hopefully, if all just goes according to plan, there's the Calm Mind. That'll be fine. So I'm thinking he probably doesn't realize that we are quite as utility orientated as we are. So what we're going to do here is just go straight for the taunt. Zero reason to not go for it, frankly. And yes, this will catch anything. Taunt is very good. This puts a complete full stop to a lot of the stuff that his remaining mons can do, because his remaining mons are either setup orientated in the case of the Slowbro, or utility orientated in the case of the Licky Licky, which I do actually believe that Ellis here walls. I do believe we do wall the Licky Licky quite severely, and if Mandibuzz wants to come in, it'll get taunted, and that'll just be grand in my humble opinion. So Ellis is now looking pretty strong. And yeah, my powerful 49 straight win Balmaze on there. I just run in with like the most broken team back in the days when I had to grind for BP. We do go for the taunt. Best case scenario, set up another Calm Mind. Woohoo! Rad tad. Now what we're gonna do is he might want to switch out, or he might want to attack. I do want to go for a Willow. I'd like to go for a Willow, but that's kind of expected, isn't it? I'm guessing Mandibuzz is going to come in like right now. I have Encore on stuff as well, but yeah, I'm really strongly guessing that Mandibuzz is going to come in right now. And honestly, this doesn't completely appeal to me, but as long as Ellis is around with the taunt, we're okay. I really want to go for Willow, but Mandibuzz is definitely coming in, isn't it? No, let's just go for Willow, because even if Mandy does come in... Oh my goodness, we do pull off the Willow. I'm guessing he's going to go for a Shadow Ball or a Scald right now. Does go for the Scald. We have good special defense, so even at +1 we should take at least 1. We do, and we don't get burned, which is absolutely stupendous. And this friggin' thing has just been put in a difficult position, because we can now hex it, as my opponent is going to withdraw, maybe go into Licky Licky, who knows. Okay. So here this thing is, and we're going to go for the Hex. It isn't going to affect the opposing Licky Licky, and I'm sure it has Heal Bell. But what we are going to do right now, my friends, is we're just going to go straight for the taunt again, because we cannot let this thing potentially go for a Heal Bell or piss about with that nonsense. We're just not letting it happen. We absolutely cannot let that occur. So we're going to go... Oh, bollocks! Of course! Oh, well, there we go. Okay, so EQ, Protect, Wish. Oh, goodness, what is this? Earthquake, Protect, and Wish. So what do you want to do exactly? You want to Wish Pass? No way. That doesn't make a lick of sense. No, it's not over. And I never thought it was. So what we're going to do is... Yeah, I do. I want to taunt again. I don't really know what to do right now. I would like to taunt again, because what is the wish going to be for, the Slowbro? The Slowbro is bound to have Slack Off, surely. Well, I'm just going to go for another taunt. Oh. I mean, in case he switched. As he does go for Heal Bell. Protect Wish. Heal Bell. So I actually wall this thing, so... Yeah. Yeah, I wall this thing. Huh. So what I'm going to do is just go for a Willow. I wall it completely. It's not scrappy. It can't hit me with anything. So he's just going to go for the Wish. I don't really understand what we're doing. And like, I don't know what we're gonna, You can't hit me. you can't hit me and just, what are we gonna do with this? So he's probably gonna go for Heal Bell or something. We're just gonna go for an Energy Ball just to hit it. As out comes Dead Bird. And, yeah, so we get off this Energy Ball, it's gonna do 0. But that's fine, and it's gonna get healed by the Wish. Okay, now the taunt is really obvious, and I'm sure he probably wants to defog, and that would very much help him out. We have to think about this. We have to think about this, because this Mandibuzz is irritating. We can beat it with Goober. I think my best play here is still to taunt. I think it is still to taunt, because if he foul plays, I do have a Colbur Berry. Or knocks off, rather. So I can live it. What's gonna happen here? Because he can't. What is going on? Like, we're just gonna go. Hang on. Can Mandibuzz learn like a flying move or anything? Because it might have something for Chestnut, which is always gonna hurt. Aerial Ace. Brave Bird. It can have Brave Bird. So we've seen it have knockoff. It's gonna have fucking what's the one? It has knockoff, so I don't think it has foul play. It's gonna have some kind of flying thing. I'm not completely sure what to do. I don't really want to sack just yet. He might just knock off again because I can't really do anything to it. Or he might go into fucking Licky Licky. I feel like going into Clicker is a pretty good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Clicker because I want to preserve my Mismagius because we still have Taunt and that's really, really useful. So let's go into Clicker. As my opponent is going to withdraw Dead Bird and go into Licky Licky. Okay, right, hello. How are you? Okay, right. So that's not too bad. Now what we can do is we can well, the Licky Licky is going to get crippled eventually. He's going to be afraid of superpower surely, but we're just going to go for it. Yeah, we're just going to do it, and we still have our wide lens. We actually have wide lens this time. Yeah, it's not over yet because his 3 fattest mons are still in place, and with the Mandibuzz still alive, that very nicely kind of puts a stop to my Alakazam. So he's got a lot of things he's gonna have to do if he wants to. He needs to preserve the Mandibuzz, but he kind of needs these 3 mons to help each other out to be able to win. I still have to think. I still have to engage. It's dead as hell. Okay, bye! Bye-bye, it's superpower, it's Durant, it's gone. Wonderful, fantastic. At least it bloody better be dead! Die, please! Okay, thank you, my lord. Okay, so good. Good. And, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty nice. Out comes Pal. Pointy stones and a layer of spook. So what I'm gonna do right now. I don't see you. I see this thing. I see this thing living a X-scissor from me. I can see this thing living an X-scissor from me. I imagine it's just gonna go for a slack off. Mega slow, bro. I can see this thing living one X-scissor from me easily. It tanks it completely. So, especially at -1, but at +1, let's see if he's just like some cancerous max defense, fucking bold nightmare. Wow, we can still 2-hit KO the X-scissor with Durant. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go into Ellis, just gonna hard switch and go for a taunt. I think that's a good plan. I think that is gonna be our plan, Stan, as he does just go for the Scald. So that's okay. And what I can now do is go into my Durant and just click X-scissor, I believe. So now we're at maximum velocity. Let's click the X-scissor and clicker. The wide lens. Come on, baby. Clicker, please. So now my taunter is out of the way. Out comes Deadbird. Let this be a 2-hit KO. Okay, well, we do outspeed. We're just gonna go for another X-scissor. Get a good roll click. And we kill it. We got a good roll! Yay, we're okay now, I think. Assuming clicker, right, Durka's gotta get some really fucking lucky as fuck hacks right now to be able to, if Durant misses, that's gonna be the thing. But Durant plays. Yes, okay. And Pal rather goes down. Paul, thinking of Hayden. Pal goes down, and that is going to be the game. So, yeah, that's not so bad. I think we are now, what are we? 3-2? 2-2. 3-3? I'm not completely sure. I think we're supposed to save these. I don't actually remember. I don't remember what our win to loss ratio is right now, but yeah, that is going to be the game. So thank you so much, Durka, for the challenge. Go and support the Anistar Azurills as well as the Black Raltz. And go and check out EXPN as well, especially if you want to see the latest content from them, from us, I should say. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give this man a nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to today's question of the day, which is, what are your current goals right now? Now, I ask this because I'm in the process of making goals and stuff. And I think my goals right now are to build a portfolio. A nice, graphics portfolio. Pardon me. Make some kind of steady income, that would be absolutely super. Yeah, get super organized on YouTube. I mean, I would love to say, get to 1 million subscribers by tomorrow. That would be really, really, really cool, but one can't control these things. You can only do your best and try and put yourself in the line of opportunities. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. Take care of your bad selves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Don't forget to check out the gaming channel. I'm updating, freaking doing stuff on there way more regularly. That's kind of my main squeeze at the moment. So, yeah. Bye-bye!